1, 2, action. Okay, what's up guys? Farhan here. Today I have Fadil with me. I think he's the first time dia buat review, so hope you all understand if we go a bit of hiccup. It's okay. Anyway, today we have here is Jackson. How are you, man?
Good.
Actually, this one, the way we met is very weird lah. At the Liqui Moly affiliate event, right?
Recently, there was a dinner at LM lah. So happened to be I bumped into him.
Yeah, not only that, he's also the best friend lah.
Yeah, old friend. Old riding kaki lah.
Yeah, and on top of that, he also runs Wheels on Wheels, which is a mobile on-site tire changing for motorbike. So if you guys got tire punctured or what, you can give him a call. His Instagram page is right here. Okay, so this bike I want to review for
for the longest time.
For the longest time.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the Honda NSR150SP. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm pretty nervous about this because this bike itself is a legend. I'm happy to say that we have a owner here who has the passion,
To upkeep the bike,
and maintain everything lah.
Yeah.
Okay, so before Jackson tell us a story about his bike, I'm gonna give a bit of intro about it.
Inspired by the late 80s and early 90s race replicas, with small displacement models specially made for Asian markets, the Honda NSR150SP is a beginner two-stroke sports motorcycle, replacing the NSR150RR in 1997. Affectionately known as the Honda SP, it was designed with a big bike look and featured technology, for its time, unprecedented on a small displacement bike, including pro-arm suspension, RC valves, and Nicosil-coated cylinders. Within the motorcycling community in the early 2000s, the SP played a crucial role in small displacement racing in its home market of Thailand and was the subculture of underground street racing across Southeast Asia. Today, with tightening emission regulations, the Honda SP has cemented a legendary status within the Asian motorcycling world, particularly for two-stroke lovers. Engine is 149cc, liquid-cooled, single-cylinder, two-stroke crankcase reed valve induction with a carburetor fuel system and a 6-speed manual transmission.
The first time I saw this bike in secondary school.
Everybody's first bike for my age.
And then those days, where all the rempit and the abing, they like to ride this bike.
Correct.
But they say what? Malay like to ride KR, then Chinese ride NSR, SP.
Yeah.
Is it true?
Yeah. Kind of. Based on
I think it was pretty much like that lah.
Yeah, pretty much like that. Yeah.
You have the occasional TZM, Aprilias, all the other two-stroke bikes lah.
Two-stroke bikes, yes. Those days two-strokes were very popular. So, how long is this bike in your possession?
10 years?
It's a teenager already.
Yeah, teenager already.
Okay, so why the SP? Why?
Firstly, that time it was cheap. Secondly, parts easily available made in Thailand compared to the PGM 250 that is made in Japan. I decided to buy this since it's like a memory of everybody's first bike.
So how much you bought it that time?
1,500?
Cheap, so.
No, but COE going to expire lah.
Yeah, but straight after I bought it, I straight away stripped it and I rebuilt it fully. That means stripped to the frame lah. We left the frame lah. I mean everything, harness, engine, then respray.
I have to ask about this livery, the Liqui Moly livery. Is it sticker or?
Spray work.
Yeah,
painted
you
on.
touch only, spray.
I think for some of you, the first time you saw this bike will be at NBW 23 last year. It was right in front of the stage in the hall lah. When I saw the bike, I took a photo. Hey, very nice your bike.
What else did you do to it?
Where to begin? Maybe I would say the fairing. Everything is new back then, 10 years ago. Engine rebuilt. Harness rebuilt, all the bearings, everything, small little things. Then some accessories like the meter sticker from Taiga. Also the oil tank cover.
When you say the harness rebuilt,
the whole harness new.
The wire lah.
The whole wire.
It's a brand new harness from Honda.
Honda, yes.
I thought it was like someone actually go and make the wire one by one.
No.
It takes some time, that one.
So your brake kit is a RCB or?
No. Original.
Original, only you spray the color lah.
Yes, correct.
Only the hose is hose.
The hose is hell brake hose lah. Yeah.
Hell brake hose. I see. Okay, so this one I want to ask, what's with the bottle over here?
The bottle is actually the radiator reserve.
The reservoir,
correct. Also something that my era that time, all the SP like to do lah, like kind of cute lah, to put a bottle as the reserve reservoir.
But it's functional lah.
It's totally functional.
It still works the same.
It still works the same.
Wow, I don't think
Everything-
that one cover is missing.
Yeah, because this cover actually I used to put a steering damper,
So-
but I took it out lah.
If you all don't know, he used to race with what? MSS?
Correct.
KF1,
KF1.
The go-kart circuit.
Okay.
So this bike was used for race in 2019, for the full season.
So maybe you can share your experience on racing with it.
It's very tedious, very tiring in go-kart circuit because of the long wheelbase compared to those Kapkia or scooter. Because it's really long wheelbase, so while you're doing all the tight turns, it's like driving a class 4 lorry. You have to go all the way out and turning back in to hit the apex.
But then
of course-
again, this bike, I mean, for a go-kart track, it is, as you said lah, slightly longer wheelbase. But Pasir Gudang, for those who remember Pasir Gudang,
Pasir Gudang is perfect
Just
for this
nice,
bike.
right?
Yeah, just nice.
and Sepang,
Honored to be there once for the track day SBR.
This is the first SP to make it to Sepang, right?
For
Probably,
SBR.
probably.
For SBR. lah. For SBR, yes, just a normal track day lah.
a Singapore plate,
Comfortable lah. For me to ride up to KL to meet my friends and go down back to Sepang for one track day.
So you rode your race bike
Yeah.
to Sepang.
It's not told that. It's I rode there.
Damn crazy. But everything else is still stock, like, I mean,
Correct. Everything else is
everything
stock.
down to the engine, to the carburetor, everything is
Correct.
stock. But
I prefer to
were
keep it stock.
Were there any issues like finding replacement part, all these stock parts? Because
For such an old bike, you know.
for such, yes, correct. For such
Taiga
an old bike.
still have parts available, and of course I also have 2 sets of engine I bought from Carousel from some scrap SP. I believe now no one own SP anymore, so that time it was the cheap lah.
So you use it to capitalize the parts.
Correct.
So what about the 2T wise, you know? It's still easy to find or not? All
2T
these 2-stroke, they are trying to like...
The oil is
liquid
relatively
moly
easy
still have.
lah.
Still have
serious
today. I'm using liquid moly
No. Shout
2T.
out to LM,
Yes.
Liquid moly.
Yes. I use it for race. It's really good.
You told us that actually this bike, you don't ride it out
Often.
every time lah.
Occasionally
Is
lah.
there a reason why? Maybe because you sayang.
I too sayang this bike lah. I just don't like it to be dirty, so like raining days, no, I
today.
just lazy to go out. Yeah.
Then,
Correct, yeah.
but
Yeah,
the
but-
last time you rode it is 3 months ago.
Yes.
On the way here, I was like asking Jack, when was the last time this bike actually see sunlight? I was like, he had no answer for the 20-30 minutes. When we were at the petrol station, the last time this bike saw sunlight, I was like, inspection.
Yeah. I usually ride out at night lah.
Because you don't want to bother your residents, right?
Correct.
The mostly is stock. Is it loud?
Kind of. It's just a 2-stroke sound.
No mods, no more.
I also noticed that what's this called?
Kickstarter.
The Kickstarter.
Kickstarter,
Why you
yeah.
put cable ties?
Because
Doesn't work anymore.
it loose already. It will just fly out. So the cable tie is just to secure it.
So how's the riding posture like for you? You know when you're riding it.
Actually, this is not really a racing bike posture lah. I would say it's a road bike with fairings lah. So it's still comfortable for normal road, even for long distance.
So long distance wise, I know you have been to Sepang. What's the furthest you have been with the bike?
This bike, KL,
Not that bad.
it's not that bad lah.
Still okay.
Still okay lah.
Still bearable lah.
Still bearable.
Your bike got ache lah.
Not really.
But by the time you reach KL, I was like,
I think I used to it already lah.
Maybe,
Yeah.
Let's say what's this off and run?
Kill switch.
Because there's certain aspect of this bike I see quite unique. I never really see on modern bikes before.
I think something that don't have on modern bike will be the headlight switch.
yeah.
Now it's totally
Now
default.
yes.
Default.
Homologated by Singapore to have
Yeah.
all the headlight lah. That's why
Correct.
if you notice like nowadays bikes got no bike switch. If you see there's a bike switch, that means it's PI.
Bike switch, the light.
The light switch light.
How's the maintenance like for the SP?
Must be difficult lah.
Given that it's a two-stroke.
Being a two-stroke, being this old, to find parts. I mean, apart from his spare engines where he cannibalize the parts but if you were to actually look for brand new parts still sealed in bag and whatnot with Honda
Logo and
part
all that.
number,
If you talk about replacement of parts, it's hard to get. But worst case scenario, all the parts can be repaired. For example, piston and block. The block can be re-sleeved. and you can custom-made the piston.
With that said, also I think piston also you can just find aftermarket all the other brands like your Wisecos.
If no choice lah,
Yeah lah.
then let's say for crankshaft, the bearings can
Bearing
be.
can pull out.
Yes, correct. Yeah, but you have to bring it
Conrod
to the
also?
the machinery shop lah.
Conrod can still find.
Conrod can still find.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
still okay lah. It's just the exterior like
all your plastic
fairings,
bits.
yeah, all this kind. It's hard to find lah.
This will be much harder to find. Even the tank, still metal tank.
Oh yeah.
God forbid, if one wrong move, one drop or whatsoever, the tank then, I
Oh
think.
my god.
Nah, can be repaired, no problem because it's metal. Yeah, can knock back, no problem.
The thing
cannot
is
buy.
the heartache from
The heartache lah.
the moment it got dented to
The repair.
the part where it's after repair.
How's the servicing like for this bike?
Okay, because this two-stroke, it don't use engine oil. It use tutti. So tutti I premix with my petrol. So whenever the petrol go into the engine, it just lubricate the piston. Then apart from that, the engine oil, we don't call engine oil lah. It's actually a gear oil. It's only for the gearbox.
Oh, interesting,
Yeah, for
Yeah.
two strokes. The misconception last time was that you can use engine oil. Technically can, but it's not good for the gearbox. The tutti oil is only for the cylinder head where the piston is at. Then below it, it's all still, it's using gear oil.
Correct. You can use gear oil. You can also use engine oil because it's still using wet clutch.
I didn't know, sir. I didn't know that the two-stroke all only engine oil, sir.
That's why last time, every time I hear people say, I want to go change engine oil.
You had that weird look on your face,
Technically, can use engine oil because of the wet clutch.
but gear oil is better.
Gear oil is kind of bad.
The issue is, to me, it will be that every time a two-stroke bike gets sold in the second-hand market, right, you do not have the owner's manual and whatnot.
Correct.
And back then, it was very hard to find manuals online. So
Correct.
you cannot reference back what exactly do you need to use in terms of the lubrication, in terms of the tutti, the coolant and whatnot.
Yeah, on top of that, different owners got different perceptions of maintaining their bike, for example.
Correct. Their own standards.
You don't even know which one is the
Exactly.
real one.
Yep.
How's the fuel consumption like?
11 to 14 kilometers per liter.
Wow, my god, that's terrible.
Yeah, because upgraded carburetor for racing. So
Even the class 2 bike
So
also more-
originally it's like what, 28?
from what I remember, it's about 19 to 23.
No, the carburetor size,
Carburetor size is 28.
28.
28 mm.
Then upsize to 34.
32.
32 From Bikuning.
Okay.
Kehin also, legend brand.
PWD. Is it called PWK or PWK?
Oh, too long already.
Too long already, I can't remember.
Too long already,
yeah.
cannot remember.
Yeah.
Open, I want to see.
Open okay. He would just kill me. Like my Aprilia last time, originally was 28. Then we use a upsize to 34, Del Auto. Then standard lah. After that is airbox or open port.
Open board, yeah.
So
It's open board. Yeah.
Can I be a background? Fadil rides the RS125 last time.
chauta already.
Chauta already, accident. So sorry about that.
No lah, it's okay.
Okay, so I want to talk about those days. How to say, your youthful days. How's the scene like, especially riding a two-stroke?
Last time, back in 06, 07, 08 time.
Orchard Gudang.
Orchard Gudang, 99 bands,
Oh my
Devers
God.
band, all the expressway, you can just hear the valve is open all the way. That means it's always high RPM.
Buzzy mosquitoes
Correct.
zooming around on the highways.
You can see smoke everywhere. Yeah, that time.
Usually the convoy, how many?
Usually normal should be about 10 to 20. We don't like to ride in big groups, especially if we are riding like crazy
Because
that
big
time.
groups usually you will attract you will
Correct.
attract all the
Then
authorities
especially with two strokes group, we wouldn't like
also enough
to
already.
we wouldn't like to wear white shirt because whoever
All the
behind
oil,
it will become like polka dot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because the excess oil will
The excess oil will just
throw out.
throw out.
Oh, interesting, huh?
Yes.
So do you get any ugly looks when you're riding this bike, or maybe like thumbs up, hey?
Yes, a lot of times lah. There are still people who appreciate this kind of classic two strokes.
So the one who usually give the thumbs down is like who?
It's more on the era. Like certain years, everyone's like looking down on all the two-stroke bikes, and then these days, if you see a two-stroke bike, it's like, wow,
Yeah, I
very
mean,
long never see already.
Those that don't like two strokes bike is because of the noise, especially when you're coming back to the car park. Then
The poorly tuned ones with all the
it
white
echo.
smoke, right?
Yes, correct, and all the smokes.
I think if you ask me if you've grown into the, if you were from the era, and then you became an adult right now, a working adult like me, you will appreciate such a bike.
Of course.
Just bring back the memories of everybody's first bike.
I especially like the Repsol livery.
Yeah, that's the original paintwork lah.
Oh, this is the original paintwork.
The stock paintwork.
The stock paintwork is the Repsol.
Repsol.
Yes, correct.
But I think this one also liquid moly, still HRC colors.
Yeah, because this design is I use for my racing fairing during my 2019 race. So it's kind of sentimental to spray back the same design.
It's some stickers and then the rest is all spray lah.
Yes, correct.
So that time it was actually what is that called? Decal. That time was decal.
decal.
Right?
Yeah, that time was decal on my racing fairing.
Lighter mah.
Lighter.
Kind of.
Want to race cannot
Kind
put
of.
paint. Cannot put thick paint.
Kind of.
Like when you're riding with this bike, you attract the authorities or not?
Last time, yes.
Especially when you see his face.
Yeah, going out
Abing.
10 times, they will catch me 10 times. Now,
But catch also nothing to catch, isn't it? I mean, if it's all stock,
they will still
yeah lah, inspect
try
lah.
to find trouble. Yeah, find fault. But now, they don't bother. I think those newer enforcer don't even know what bike is this. Like just some classic bike. Now the trend is R15. This is the old R15.
Every era will have their
Yeah,
own,
every era will have
you know,
On the gear bike lah.
Correct.
notorious bike lah. Looking at this bike makes me miss my
RS125.
RS125. Recently, I have sightings of the old 125 lah. I keep sharing with him, sharing with other friends. Hey, look, I found another RS125. It looks so nice. But if you ask me to buy one now, I think with the pricing, I definitely won't. Even if you tell me, hey, Dale, you want to buy my bike? Crazy price, no?
So if you were to sell this bike, how much you think you can get?
Someone ever asked me in TikTok, wanted to buy my bike. So my reply was, if a RXZ costs 18K, I should be selling at 24. Just the condition that it is now and the COE and it is now. Because the COE only renew up to 2028. After that, they ban all the bikes that is registered before 2023.
So is your bike under the NEA?
Yes, yeah. What do you call that again? NEA rebate.
The rebate thing lah.
Yeah, this is under the rebate thing. I only can renew COE until 2028. After that, there is kind of like a collector scheme to lay up for 5 years until it reach the age of 35. Then I can convert it to classic plate.
So basically, you will tell LTA that you just want to pop this bike,
Correct.
and then after that,
For the classic lah, for the classic plate lah.
To get the age of this bike up to 35 before it can convert to a classic
Yeah.
plate. So you are intending to
Yes,
keep this
I
bike
am intending to. Yeah,
to
because
convert.
correct. Because I really rarely ride the bike, and the classic plate I think is only 10% of the COE price. On top of that, 1 year you can only ride like, I also forget how many days lah, but it's
few days.
definitely sufficient for me.
it's like a show bike lah.
Yeah, it's like a show bike lah. Yeah,
But if you don't ride, if you were to tow it, it's not an issue, right?
not an issue.
Then okay lah. Then we can see this bike more often lah, NBW and
Yeah,
all the
again, 5
classic
years.
classic bikes.
And then
Yeah.
again, the bike 5 years lay up.
you will still see this bike until 2028
Yeah lah.
lah.
From now to 28, then
Yes.
after that 33, then we'll see this bike again.
Correct.
I have to ask, is the frame originally black or what?
No,
It's
it's
silver. Right?
silver.
What I know is silver.
Correct. So I spray black.
You're not mistaken on that. Lah.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, the single-sided swing arm on this bike, it's very rare to see a small CC bike with a single-sided swing arm. Then this bike came out, and like everyone, oh, so nice. You know.
Yeah.
So far, Jackson, what's the best memory you had with the SP?
Racing it. Yeah.
Any particular moments in racing?
How do you feel when you ride on it?
I mean, I ride for 10 years, but I'm still impressed on how it can still survive the race and make it through.
I think hats off to his mechanic as well.
Yeah. You did all the maintenance.
Yeah.
And the tune up.
I'm just in awe lah, that this bike is here, you know, in front of me.
It's like
I thought we'll never see.
the moment we parked the bike here, he was at the door. I was like,
I'm
oh my
in awe.
God.
No? This bike is like legends.
true. Now all we need now is what? An Aprilia RS125,
And also RXZ.
RXZ.
RXZ you don't have.
if
Is there?
any,
These are we had already.
I had already.
Yeah. But I
So-
think we can do again.
so if you know anyone or you yourself is an owner of that bike, those two bikes, maybe you want to come forward, share with us your bike.
If you're knowledgeable on it lah. Once again, Jackson, thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting
coming
me.
down and sharing your NSR150SP with us. Once again, this is a bike that we always wanted to be on the show. Finally, we have one. Glad we have one owner willing to share. He's a bit nervous because how to say,
Hardly in front of camera.
Yeah.
on camera, so hopefully all understand lah.
The only time I see he's not nervous in front of a camera was when he was proposing to his girlfriend or now fiancée lah.
Oh my god, yes.
I think it came out in the papers
yeah.
last time, right? They
You gotta have it on video, man. Once again, if any riders want to review the bike, us, you get in touch with us on our social media pages below. Apologies for the rain,
suddenly
suddenly downpour lah, but hopefully you all can hear us lah. Yeah, and that's it for the vlog. We'll see you guys in the next one.